Hey, hi, I'm Prashanta Upreti. Today I'll be explaining about the first section of Azure 500 certificate secure identity and access. I work in a banks, I work in hardware industry, and I provided consulting to a lot of small business too. So let's dig in. So think like hacker and defend like pro. So why hacker target identity? So I'm not going to explain the native way that you'll find in other video, but I'm going to explain you in a real practical scenario. So why hackers target identity? So identity had become the new perimeter, so that's why they are targeting it. Compromise one account, breach entire network. So from one account they can breach or they can get a lot of access. So that's why they are implementing zero trust strategy and limited access. Those kind of things are implemented, although like breaches are happening day by day. So weak MFA, misconfiguration stale account. Explanation is like hacker focus on identity, because compromising one identity can lead to compromised network access. Weak authentication and unused account are prime targets. So might be a social engineering, might be a simple database weakness, might be anything on the user end. They are willing to hack somehow, so they are willing to gather the information, so we have to be careful about it. Now I'm going to talk about Microsoft Entra ID, the core of the modern identity in Azure. So this had become the Entra ID. So the control is about authentication, authorization, access, and governance. It's about protecting the user, group, and external identities. Microsoft Entra ID is the backbone of identity security in Azure. It ensures access is properly governed and identities are protected. So this service is the one who will ensure identities are secured and governed properly. The threat landscape is about how threat will evolve. So credential stuffing, phishing as a service, token theft, MFA, fatigue attack. So modern attackers are using automated credential stuffing, phishing kits, token theft, and fatigue attack to compromise the identity. So secure authentication. So in this topic, it's about how to secure the authentication. So multi-factor authentication is everywhere. Passport-less option, the practice passport-less option, and another one will be conditional access. If you have this, then you will get this. Explanation about this secure authentication is like strong authentication is the foundation. Passport-less and MFA reduce the attack surface significantly. So these are the new strategy which will reduce the breach in between end user and hackers, or end user and company. So it's easy, it's very secure these days. So multi-factor authentication best practice, it's about block SMS based MFA. So the SMS based multi-factor authentication might be insecure sometimes, because a lot of time your phone or your code might be compromised. So that's why push notification with number matching, so hardware tokens for admin. So SMS multi-factor authentication is weak, Hardware token and advanced push notification mechanism are much harder to bypass. So that will be the suggested method. So conditional access policy. So it explain about enforced zero trust, device compliance and location-based rule, block risky logins, conditional access enforced rules dynamically ensure only trusted one and trusted device get the right access. So if conditional access is like if we put if we have this, you will get this device. So it's very clear and simple. So identity protection in Entra: detect risky users and sign in, automate remediation, real-time enforcement. You have to detect who is risky and sign-ins, automate remediation and real-time enforcement. So Microsoft Entra Identity Protection monitors risky behavior and can control automatically enforce remediation policy, so which is really good. So external identity risks. So what are the risks about external identity? So the guest accounts might have hidden backdoors, over permissions, B2B users, orphaned accounts. So those are the risks. Business to business user, orphaned accounts. So if for example a third party company want to be our guest to implement certain things and the project is already ended but the account is not deleted, then that's called orphaned account, or those accounts need to be deleted. Sometimes from those accounts which are supposed to be deleted after the work, breach is being more easy because of this. So it's really good to delete the identities after the completion of the work if it's not required. External users, when not properly managed, create security loophole that hacker exploits. So privileged identity management, which is PIM. PIM is about just-in-time admin right. So it's about approval workflow. It's about remove standing admin access. So PIM, this privileged identity management, ensure privileged accounts are only active when needed, reducing exposure. So for example, if I'm a certified security engineer who work 5 days a week, and I had a privileged account, and if I need it in Saturday, but I never work on Saturday, then the PIM might disable my thing. So that's the way we practice so that the system will be secured. Another one is zero trust identity principle. So it's all about we are not trusting anyone with assumptions. So verify explicitly, use less privilege, and assume praise. So you have to assume praise in everything. So zero trust secure environment by never assuming trust. Every access request is verified, minimum privilege is applied, and breaches are assumed. So breaches are assumed in every case. For example, even if you configure your partner user, so just configure the breach. If you are creating your own users account on daily basis while creating Facebook, also just configure the breach. So it's all about practice. It's about how you think. And thank you so much for today.